Hola mundo. So we are literally a couple of hours away from 2021, and whew, what a year it has been. So for this video, I thought it was most appropriate to talk about what 2020 has taught me, and hopefully there are other people who have experienced exactly or something similar to me. Feel free to write on the comments if you want to, if you're related to anything that I have to say. But here we go. Number one, it's okay not to be okay. This is something that I learned in 2020. It's okay not to be okay. The whole world was literally in shambles. You think that I was just gonna sit and be like, oh yeah, we cool, we cool, we cool, we cool, we cool. No. I'm an empath. I see shit, I hear shit, I feel shit, and I react to it. It's inevitable. But what can I do? I'm human. We are all human, okay? So, at least in my culture, I can speak for my culture. Hispanic people are conditioned that if we speak on our weaknesses, if we speak on our truth, we are doing a disservice to others and to ourselves. And I'm here to tell you that what I've learned is when you speak on those things, you actually are healing. To think that you have to always be strong. Sometimes strong is not what you're feeling. Sometimes strong is easier said than done. Sometimes strong is literally telling your truth and telling your weaknesses, because there are other people out there who think that you have it all together and you don't. Who think that what you post and how you look and how you perceive yourself is what you are. And you know what makes you? Everything that makes you. And sometimes those things are your tears, what you're feeling. What you're feeling is valid. What you think is important. And don't let other people make you think that those things are not important. Number two, accept yourself for who you are. This is something that I have struggled with all my freaking life. All my freaking life. But this year, more than ever, I had to put up that mirror and I had to say, yo, listen, this is you. There's nothing you can do. You can move on from now on. You can heal from now on. You can work on yourself from now on. But there's nothing you can do about the fact that you don't like certain things about yourself. There's certain things that you did that you can't take back. That's something that I had to learn, that no matter what, you can love on someone the hardest. You can gift them. You can put all your time and your attention on that person. But if you don't get respect, that's on you. That's on you. If you don't get respect, love does not equal respect. Love does not equal treatment. It does not. And I don't know how many times I have to realize that. I have to see that. Number three, expectations. Yo, this one I struggle a lot, especially this year. And I know I'm not the only one that thought this year was going to be their year. Oh my God, 2020 going to be my year. 2020 this, 2020 that. Oh, Halloween on the weekend and everything. Huh? Joke's on me. Joke's on y'all. Joke's on everybody. Because 2020 done f***ed up the whole situation. Number four. All right, we going in. Okay? So people are people. That's something that I've learned in 2020. People are people, okay? There are people out here who genuinely love your vibe, genuinely love you, who will look into your stuff, who will support you and whatnot. But I'm going to tell you something. There are a lot of good people out there who are willing to be there for you, but there will be people who, surprisingly, people in your circle, people that known you all your life, who are supposed to know your heart, that will fail you, who will disappoint you. And that has happened to me this year. People that will literally benefit from your misery, who will orchestrate stories behind your back, who will literally not be happy for you when you're in your happy moments of your life, who will act differently when other people are having their happy moments in their life. And last but not least, this is my last lesson. Okay, so my last lesson was, people will hold you up to a standard that they don't hold other people. Why? Because you let them. You, meaning me, needed to stop doing things out of obligation, doing things because I want to. I have learned to speak up for myself. I don't know if anybody has noticed, but yeah, I've learned to speak up for myself, because who will do it for me? I can only feel what people make me feel. Yeah. And yeah, there will be people who will literally watch your every little move and have a problem with it, but you look around and they don't have a problem with how other people move. Okay? And it's so funny because I've always had to have this example, right? You know, like the older people, like the old people that go to like church and stuff, you know, not saying anything bad, but those older people who are like, oh, I did this when I was young. I moved the whole mountain and like did all this crazy crap when I was young. And yeah, and now like they're like 80, 90 years old now, and they found, you know, God or whatever, and this and this and that. Okay, great. But when you doing the same thing that they were here bragging about, because that's exactly what they're doing, bragging about, and we're like, oh, I'm so glad I went through the night, did that, blah, blah, blah. You're going and doing the same thing that they're doing, or not doing that at all, or their lack thereof not doing, because that's something that I've also dealt with too. Lack thereof not doing those things or whatever. They always got something to say. Oh, you need to, you know, to find the Lord, and you need to do this and you need to do that. That's the same thing that I'm saying. People who don't know or have no similarity to my story always have an opinion. If you don't know what it is to have a second family, you don't know what it is to feel like you don't always belong, then don't talk to me. Okay, period. Don't give me your unsolicited advice as to how I should handle things that you've never handled. Keep your standards to yourself. Keep your expectations to yourself. Keep your opinions to yourself. Okay? Because I do take opinions, but I do not take them as facts. They're up to my discretion. All that being said, I'm so happy that we are going to be in 2021. I know things will not change from one day to another, but I'm sure we can see and look at the new year with better eyes. I think that we learned a lot of lessons this year. And I think that we can take those tools and take it with us to the new year. And I think a lot that although 2020 may have not been what we expected, that's my damn problem, may have not been what we expected, at least there were also good things for at least, you know, me. There were also good things. We were able to appreciate what we had. There were people out here who were able to pursue things that they never thought they would be able to pursue, that got better job opportunities, who had babies in new addition to their life, who were able to buy houses. This economy was everywhere, and a lot of people were able to take advantage of that. I'm so happy for that. I was able to get married to the love of my life. I was able to get a house. We were able to do those things. You know, those are amazing things, despite the fact that they were within this crappy year. So let's hold on to hope and take that with us to the next year.